Hello,
Is it
folks.
is
This is Dr. Philip Yu from the LaserMed Pain Institute. I'm at Dr. Hitterman Zerminos, and he is injecting my shoulder tendinosis with some platelet-rich plasma to stimulate the production of stem cells in order to repair the soft tissue damage of my biceps and supraspinatus rotator cuff tendons. I have a slight tear of the insertion of the long head of the biceps as it anchors in the acromion process, confirmed by arthrogram MRI. And so what we're doing today is not only are we going to do the PRP stem cell stimulating injections, but we're also going to combine that with ozone therapy. And Doc, could you explain how the ozone works as well?
well, the ozone has many properties. One is stimulate the production of basically stimulate the growth. It brings growth factors to stimulate the cells to reproduce and to repair. That's one. And number two, stimulate the stem cells and also oxygenate the tissues. And the tissues need oxygen to be able to repair because those tissues don't usually have much oxygen. They're almost like ropes. They're tight, they're hard, they're just fibers. They don't have blood supply or oxygen to surround that area to shower the to allow it to repair. So when we put in that injection, we just put in ozone, oxygen, so stimulating the area to start repairing, plus the growth factors and the stem cells and everything, so allows those tissues to grow back and hopefully back to normal.
Yeah, and when you have repetitive shoulder a stress like my shoulder has, I probably have a lot of scar tissue that's formed from all the injuries and all the overhead weightlifting. And then when you get scar tissue, you cannot get blood inside the joint to repair the tendons, and the blood carries the hemoglobin and oxygen. So with your injections, we're probably breaking up some of those adhesions
Exactly.
to allow the ozone to go in there and give it the life-giving oxygen so it could start the repair process and reverse the hypoxia condition, because the joint will just become necrotic and it'll literally become arthritic because you're not getting the oxygen and blood supply in there.
Yeah, the tissues are not really getting stimulated.
Yeah, and the shoulder joint does not have a good blood supply to begin with.
Exactly.
So it heals very slow, if not at all. So, and then after the PRP, which we just centrifuged, they drew some blood, and they're going to centrifuge that and inject it in my shoulder. And then we're going to follow up with the ozone injections. Then I'm going to go to my clinic and follow up with the class 4 laser therapy. And the theory there is, since we are injecting the stem cells, and we need the stem cells to proliferate, spread, and incubate with the laser light. You could think of it as, when you grow any plant or tree, you plant the seeds and you give it water and it gets carbon dioxide, but it also needs light from the sun for photosynthesis. And the seeds of any plant will not grow without the sunlight, the photosynthesis. And my theory is the stem cells too, they're not going to grow and proliferate until you have enough ATP energy in the form of light. And our hot and cold class 4 lasers penetrate deep enough to stimulate the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of your cells, to promote gene expression in the form of DNA, RNA synthesis, cell mitosis, so the cells can replicate, and stimulate the stem cells to differentiate into soft tissue, cartilage, tendon, whatever your body needs to restore its normal form and function. So that was painless. I didn't feel it at all. Actually, it feels kind of good. And so that was the PRP, Doc.
That's the PRP.
All right, now we're doing the ozone now.
I already put the ozone in.
Oh, great! Wow,
So
that was
you
fast.
put the Prokin first, so there's no pain, control
Yeah.
the pain.
Uh-huh.
Then I put the PRP, which are the platelets that are prepared in a specific way to activate them so they can work. and then we put the ozone to shower that area with oxygen and to stimulate the other properties of to healing.
You know, when I did my medical mission trip in Honduras, a medical doctor down there trained me on some prolotherapy, and he used Procaine.
Yeah.
So really, we're doing prolotherapy as well,
Yeah.
by coincidence, because you're using it to anesthetize the injection point. So we're really getting the benefit of prolotherapy, the PRP, and the ozone all done in a few seconds. So that's
Exactly.
genius. So
So you get the Procaine,
yeah,
and then you get basically we're doing prolotherapy with ozone. That's what we call it prolozone.
exactly.
The difference of prolotherapy is that prolotherapy tries to stimulate the area to scar,
Yeah.
so it tightens the ligaments.
Yes.
But with the prolozone, we don't cause scarring. We actually stimulate healing.
This is more functional.
It's more
Yeah.
functional and less painful. The other one is actually painful. It's much more effective. It's got a new prolotherapy. It's called Prolozone, which has got tremendous benefits.
Okay, folks. So there you have it. I think the quadfecta. You know, we got the Procaine, Prolo. We got the PRP injection and the ozone. So Prolozone.
Yeah.
Injections followed up by our class 4 lasers to stimulate all the cells to regenerate.
With that energy.
And I'll when I go to my clinic today, I'll follow up with how we do the laser for the shoulder.
Perfect.
So thanks for watching, and we'll let you know the new frontier about what regenerative medicine is all about. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.